the night before a game, when all through the mount, not an athlete was playing, not one a coach could count. The uniforms were hung in the locker room with care, in hopes that game time soon would be there. The athletes and coaches were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of winning danced in their heads.
And Mount fans in their gear and a Mount cap had just settled down for a pregame nap.
When out at the Arc there arose such a clatter, Mount fans came from everywhere to see what was the matter.
Up to the gate, the Mount fans made their dash, wishing the doors would open like a flash.
The Mount came alive as the excitement began to grow. The fans could not wait for the teams to appear from below.
When what to their wondering eyes should appear but several Mount teams wearing their new Mount gear.
With several coaches bringing their teams into the light, the fans knew in a moment it was going to be a good night.
More rapid than eagles, their athletes came. Each coach whistled and shouted and called them by name.
Now Allie, now Lucy, now Esther and Caitlin, on Bridget, on Jordan, on Alexis and Megan. Down to Waldron, down to the field, now score goals until our win is sealed.
Now Sean, now Raven, now Lamar and Christian. On Josh, on David, on Tavon and Julian. Down to the arena, down to Phelan Court. Now score some buckets from deep in the back court.
Now Kelly, now Sadie, now Sarah and Caitlin, on Alicia, on Jenna, on Andrea and Kaylin. Down to Waldron, down to the field, now score goals until our win is sealed.
Now Ashley, now Lily, now Megan and Ashlyn. On Chad, on Dylan, on Gigi and Quentin. Down to the track, down to the field. Now run your fastest and do not yield.
Now Liz, now Beth, now Nicole and Courtney, on Bibi, on Chloe, on Jenna and Letty. Down to the meadows, down to the field. Now score runs until our win is sealed.
Get into the game 27, 16, and 9. Bring along 17, 19, and 23. Play defense 13 and 43. Get down to Waldron, down to the field. Now score goals until our win is sealed.
Now Mary, now Kelly, now Ashley and Selena. On Kayla, on Jesse, on Tara and Sandra. Down to Jim Phelan Court, where we practice and play, working hard to get better each and every day.
Now Megan, now Autumn, now Sarah and Christina. On Abby, on Nicole, and Rebecca. Over to the course, over to Quail. Hit those birdie shots and do not fail. As the fans drew their head, the players left without a sound. Down to the field, the players came with a bound.
They were dressed in their uniform from their head to their foot. The fans were hoping that the opponents would just stand put. A bundle of scores gave the Mount a commanding lead, and the fans hoped the team would complete the deed.
The time continued to dwindle. A Mount win would be so merry. But toward the end, the outcome became a little hairy, until several straight scores gave the Mount a great flow, and that wrapped up the win with a pretty little bow. The Mount had found their way, and every fan knew it was a great day. The coaches spoke not a word, but went right into post-game talk, telling them good job and thanking them for their hard work. The fans stood cheering as the players rose, but the support is all that the team knows. They ran to the stands as the fans began to whistle, and it was hard to know when the excitement would fizzle. But the fans heard as the team went out of sight, "Thank you to all, and to all, a good night."